Hi friends, this is Becky Lewis in Central Indiana, and this is an update on my previous video titled Wine and Spirits, Dark Spirits that is, regarding my friend down the street that my husband and I have been helping with her situation. She had alcohol abuse so bad that she's brain damaged, and I've been trying to help her all this time, and I've been meaning to do this update, but it's just been so much involved and didn't really know where to do the update, just keeping people filled in. But now I don't have the energy or strength to describe the whole story, friends, but I have to say that it's ended badly, and unfortunately the damage is too extensive that she can't even remember things, and she becomes extremely belligerent, and she has not drank since 2 days after that video that I did before. So it's been a very good long time, and it's just the cumulative effects, and the damage that was incurred. And so now, unfortunately, it's looking like she's going to have to be in a care center, and all the charges and stuff that were brought against her for her violations, she can't even be tried because she can't even tell you the date or the year, or doesn't even know, president, or it's just so sad, friends. And I'm making this video because for those of you out there who, got sucked in, like so many of us have gotten sucked into these different chemical compounds they put out there for us to supposedly help ourselves, right? And that's what happened with my friend. She got sucked in trying to go through nursing school. And we're talking about a brilliant woman here who was a cardiac nurse and saved people's lives, brought people back to life, and then cared for them and gave them more life to live. And I was really hoping so much that she would have that chance herself, but the damage is so extensive, and now she's, because her dogs are not being cared for properly, and one especially, and so when I spoke with her and was telling her that we were going to come down and talk about that, she was so infuriated that she threatened to have us arrested if we came down there. So I'm done with this situation, and my husband is done with the situation, although it'll never be done, because that's one more person that this stuff has taken, friends. And if you think now that you're just doing whatever you're doing and someday you're going to stop, please let me remind you that the effects over time are killing your brain, taking your family life, your friends, your animals, everything, all the things that get abused when you don't know what you're doing or you don't think clearly, or and it's like you can forgive someone all day long. You can keep forgiving people for doing terrible things, but there's a difference, friends, between forgiveness and allowance. At what point in your life do you continue to allow the abuse on yourself because you're the only one putting it in? And at what point in your life do you say, gee, I think I've tormented other people enough, I'll just stop drinking now? Doesn't really work that way, does it? And once you're past a certain point, the point of no return, even when she hasn't drank anymore, it's just too late. It's just too late. the damage was too extensive. And I know for a fact that she could be healed. I know for a fact that people's bodies do heal themselves with proper nutrition and really going after it and detoxifying and then pumping stuff in that heals those things. But she's not willing. And you have to be willing. So this is just a note to any of you out there who are stuck in this freaking hell. I'm begging you, please open your heart and realize that you are being kept under control. You're not only paying these massive corporations to continue to poison you, but you're keeping your mind numbed to the realities around you. And no matter how much you drink, no matter how much you drug or whatever it is, no matter how much you do that, it's not going to make those things go away. And until we actually deal with issues that are haunting us, they will never go away. You have to be willing to stand and face whatever it is that is your monster. God, what a terrible shame. We're talking about such a brilliant woman. It's such a shame. It's disgusting. How many of us, friends, how many millions of people have had their lives destroyed by these chemical compounds? They start you off thinking it's A-okay, and next thing you know, you're sucked in to the world of make-believe. Please pray for my friend's health and well-being. I'm so sad to say that she is going to, the ultimate outcome will be that she has to go in some kind of a home because there is no one to care for her, and she cannot care for herself. It's just so heartbreaking, friends. This is also avoidable. And even at this stage, it is completely able to be helped tremendously, if not completely. But you have to be willing. Those lumps hurt really bad. They really do. But then after they heal, you will have been over it. And you'll be stronger. I promise you that. For any of you that don't know me, I lived in 20 years of hell, being completely drugged on OxyContin and Norco and a number of other things, legally, prescriptions by my doctors to help my pain. Took 20 years of my life, and I still deal with issues because of it. Friends, I'm asking you today, please, please open your heart. And even if you're not a praying person and you don't believe in anything besides yourself, I ask you, is this really what you want to do with the rest of your life? Is stay locked up in something that doesn't even allow you to live your life? Do you really want to live in a fantasy? I mean, if you're going to go through all the hell in a life, shouldn't it be like the real hell that you can deal with and learn from and do something about eventually as you grow through it? But it's just not that easy when you're the one inside of that mind that's locked up. I know, friends. I did this at home myself, getting off of those narcotics over 2.5 months, and it was not pretty and it was not fun. But I'm a much better person for it 2.5 years later, and I'm here to be able to speak and walk again and think again. Just please consider this, friends. Some of this, I kind of wish I could tell you the entire nightmare in between, and the suffering that the animals go through, and just the whole thing, friends. Families are being torn apart by this stuff. There's a reason that they call it wine and spirits, because when you're on this stuff, darkness takes over. and lives. Light a candle, friends. Light your space. And choose life today. Thank you for listening. Much love to all of you. Bye for now.